Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, the Constitution provides that if you're born in the United States, you're a citizen. What say we read that portion of the 14th Amendment together? All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the state wherein they reside. But Donald Trump begs to differ with the express text of the Constitution, and he signed an executive order trying to do away with birthright citizenship, naturally raising some questions like this one in a recent Forbes headline. Can Trump end birthright citizenship? Executive order already faces legal challenges. Here's why. Now, friends, before I continue with that Forbes article, which goes on to answer the question, I want to jump back to 2018, during Donald Trump's first term, because back in 2018, he gave an interview to Axios, and he floated this asinine idea of just ending birthright citizenship with the, signing of an executive order, just a wave of the pen overriding the express language of the Constitution. And back in 2018, here was the reporting about Donald Trump's harebrained scheme. Headline, fact check, 14th Amendment on citizenship cannot be overridden by executive order. And that 2018 article read as follows. President Trump says he can end birthright citizenship with an executive order, but most legal scholars and even leaders of the president's own party are skeptical. In an interview with Axios, published Tuesday, the president said he wants to end the automatic right to citizenship for babies born in the U.S. to non-citizens. Quote, Trump may have a lawyer who is telling him the 14th Amendment means something else, but that lawyer is like a unicorn, said Rebecca Hamlin, a professor of legal studies at the University of Massachusetts, Amherst. Most legal scholars say the Supreme Court settled this debate more than a century ago, holding that subject to the jurisdiction thereof refers to anyone present in the United States, with a few minor exceptions. For example, children who are born to foreign diplomats who are in the U.S. at the time. And a former law professor at the United States Military Academy at West Point said the following, quote, I think it's kind of a lunatic fringe argument, said Margaret Stock. Quote, I've been debating folks like this for more than a decade, and they claim that the 14th Amendment's been misrepresented, she said. And now they've got a president in office who apparently was fixated on this as well. Okay, friends, let's move forward from that 2018 article back to the current Forbes article. Can Trump end birthright citizenship? Executive order already faces legal challenges. Here's why. And friends, we're going to start with a point of light. We love our points of light amidst the Trump-induced darkness. More than 20 states and multiple civil rights groups have already sued to block President Donald Trump's executive order outlawing birthright citizenship, the policy automatically giving citizenship to anyone born in the U.S., as legal experts widely believe he, Trump, does not have the power to change the policy on his own. That's right, friends, more than 20 states. I actually think it's 22 states at this point, and multiple civil rights groups have already sued the Trump administration to stop this lawlessness. That's a point of light. And I'll tell you, my money is riding on the states and the civil rights groups and their lawyers. Have you seen some of the lawyers that Donald Trump turns to in times like this? It's all my editorial edition. The article continues. Trump's executive order which he signed Monday, states people born in the U.S. are not citizens, and here are the terms under Trump's little executive order. People born in the U.S. are not citizens if their mother was unlawfully present in the United States and the father was not a United States citizen or lawful permanent resident at the time of said person's birth, or if the mother was in the U.S. on a lawful but temporary basis like a student, tourist, or work visa, and the father isn't a citizen or lawful permanent resident. The Constitution's 14th Amendment states all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside, which has been traditionally interpreted to mean that everyone born in the U.S. automatically becomes a citizen, with only extremely narrow exceptions for people who aren't subject to U.S. law, like the children of foreign diplomats. Trump could not undo the 14th Amendment's provision unilaterally through an executive order. Why? Well, in order to amend the Constitution, both chambers of Congress would have to pass the amendment with a 2/3 majority, and it would also have to be approved by at least 3/4 of the states. But I think we all know why he's doing it, at least one reason he's doing it. He wants to get this issue up before his Supreme Court justices. And friends, here's the thing. We've got to be straight up about this. There are some justices up there who, don't really care for the express language, the express text of the Constitution. They've made that clear repeatedly recently in Trump-related litigation. So could it be that guys like Sammy Alito and Clarence Thomas say, okay, the Constitution might say all persons born in the United States are citizens of the United States, but you're telling me I have to rule that all persons born in the United States are citizens of the United States? I have to rule that way? And then they might go on to, say the judicial equivalent of hold my beer. Now, I don't expect them to say that. I sure as hell hope they don't say that. I hope this time around they will remain loyal to the text of the Constitution because, when it comes to being loyal to the Constitution, justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.